Do you know what happens when a lowland gorilla stand-up comedian, a functioning alcoholic impressionist, and geeky tech nerd pro wrestler get together? You get the Conte and Kenny Show. And AIDS, probably.
Monday nights, the clock strikes 7. Conte and Kenny, humor's heaven. On 100 proof, YouTube's delight. Tune in, we promise it's pure delight. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, pure comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Remember the time, don't miss the show. With Conte and Kenny, the giggles glow. Find the channel, don't delay. 100 proof podcasting, your Monday ballet.
And don't forget me, Joey Image.
The vision is renewed. The power is reawakening. The fear is reborn. Because they have returned. Because they have returned.
All right, that's my cue. How are you, everybody? Welcome to another Conte and Kenny Show, also known as Arrogance and Alcohol. You can put it up a little bit, shorty. I like listening to that music. You can put it up like halfway. And it's we are live every Monday night at 7 p.m. right here on 100 Proof Podcasting on the YouTubes. If you can, please click the like button and the little thumbs up thingy right there. That would be great if you pop in. Maybe I'll mention it throughout the show, but if you can click that, that would be awesome. And if you want to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, it'll let you know when our show and other shows come on. And then, of course, if you want to join the chat, go right in the chat room and you can bullshit with us. And you can also do a super chat if you want to basically just support the show with like a $2 or $5 or whatever it is, super chat, and then your comments get put right on the screen, and then we definitely get to them for sure. What is going on? Where are you going?
Send us a stool sample, and we'll send you sperm in return. You give us shit, and we'll give you life in return if you super chat us. I'm not going to tell you whose sperm it is.
I got
it. We'll send it to you.
Yeah. Okay, that's the show, guys.
That'll get them piling in. That'll get them piling in.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Exactly. So, and of course, if this is your first time checking us out,
God,
bottom left-hand corner, that's me, Joe Conte. And then in the center square is Kenny Michaels. And then, of course, over in the right-hand corner is our resident wrestler, Joey Image. And, of course, behind the glass is our prepubescent
easy for you to
perfectionist producer.
Easy for you to say.
Shawnee. Who,
Christ. You're right over there. You just have a stroke?
Watch me flex this palooka with a percussion pitch or whatever it was. Watch me perplex this pathetic palooka with a neon. I don't know. Yeah, it was a Bugs Bunny reference.
That's funny. Perscuskin,
Yeah.
Crumble, right in front and free and right and Crumble. That's one over I can't play my guitar with that guitar string. That's a little tough over there.
What the fuck is happening?
Crumble.
You don't know that?
You never seen that?
You don't know
I don't think
Crumble?
so.
It's Jerry Mouse's uncle.
Yeah, it's Tom and
Uncle
Jerry,
Crambo.
but it's Jerry Mouse's uncle, and he's got like a big mustache, and he plays like a
Oh,
band.
maybe I don't remember that. I don't remember.
And I don't even like.
I'm
Tom
sure
and
if I
Jerry.
saw it, I might
You might
recognize
remember
it.
it, but he sings that
Yeah, it's
song.
been-
Oh,
Kenny
we got to
does
play that
it
now.
perfect.
We got to play it now.
Maybe, Shawnee, maybe you look at it. It's if you look up Tom and Jerry, Jerry's uncle, and then Crambone, I think.
Crambone.
Crambone, I think it is.
How do you spell that?
I think it's like C
Hold
R
on.
A M B O N E,
Hold on.
like Crambone.
Hold on. Shawnee, I'm going to send it to you right now. I'm going to send it to you right now, Shawnee.
Really? $200 to be that family?
Hold on,
Oh,
Shorty.
don't worry, Kenny. I found it.
No, he
got
did
it?
find it.
I don't know.
I can hear it in the background.
That right there is in top of the middle. Scramble. Right in forward and feet and right in. Scramble.
It's
Right in
really,
forward and inside. And in forward and heel and right in.
it's pretty accurate.
Scramble. That was my favorite when I was a kid, man. I love Tom and Jerry.
I hate
But
it.
Yeah, I used to watch it all the time. I'm surprised I don't
that part right
remember
there is a little tough there.
And that's the thing. We're all Gen X on this show, except for Shawnee, but we were so heavily influenced by cartoons.
Oh
And
man,
not like serious cartoons. Like there are those serious cartoons which I never understood, but comedy cartoons. Like picture South Park and Family Guy and all those, but picture them as like 7-minute shorts, and we got to watch them. That was the biggest thing for like Saturday morning.
I used to wake up when Disney Channel was free. As a child, I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning just to watch the cartoons because it would play till like 6 to 8, and I go back to bed. You know what I mean? And then in the afternoons, it would be people that Land of the Lost. You'd have what do you want? Land of the Lost on PBS. It was Magic Garden, Land of the Lost, and
Oh my god, I forgot about those two shows.
yeah. And what was the one?
Was
Mr.
it-
Rogers.
I thought it
What
was
was the one
Secret
with
Garden.
Was
it the one with the two chicks in the swing?
Magic
Oh, it's
Garden.
Secret. Yeah, it's maybe a
Magic
Secret
Garden.
Garden. Secret Magic
Magic-
Garden.
It was Magic with the
On
two
the
chicks in
swing.
the swing.
The two chicks
Yes.
up in
Okay.
the swing.
Do you know they
the
still
old,
tour?
The old hippies.
Joey, they still tour.
Are they still
They toured
alive?
it.
Those two women?
Yes, they still alive. They still tour. They do
They tour?
bookstores and yeah, they tour. They do bookstores and
Wow.
Do they bring the
and,
swing with them?
The little
I don't know
chuckle
if
packs.
they're
Remember the
swinging it,
chuckle
yeah.
packs?
yeah, the
I always
chuckle
remember
patch.
the chuckle patch.
And you have
Yep.
the mystery bag. You
The
have
mystery
the
bag, and there was like a wasn't there
mystery
like a
Squirrel.
no,
Romper
like
room?
a trunk, like one of those like
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
like a chest.
it was a treasure,
Yeah.
like a treasure chest, like a trunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Two fucking hippies. That was my
so
mom
funny.
in the 70s. That was my mother was Secret Garden. No, we eating wheat germ.
Magic
Fucking
Garden.
no Magic Garden.
Now I know. Now I want to know what the fuck Secret Garden is.
I don't
Yeah,
know
Secret
what
Garden, Magic
Secret
Garden.
Garden is.
Yeah, Secret Garden is what's under their pants with that 70s bush. That's what the Secret Garden is.
Oh,
yeah.
Gregory Orchard in the chat. Remember Storybox? Yes, I remember
Storybox, yeah.
Storybox.
Gregory Orchard, Shawnee Miracles,
Yep.
my pal. My
Yep.
pal Miracles is in the
That's
chat.
right, Storybox.
You know
What
the
is that? I
motherfuckers.
never even heard of that.
Gregory Orchard. Gregory Orchard. His real last name. I'm going to say it out that. His real last name is fucking Miracles. How fucking awesome is that? It's fucking.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
sorry,
Miracles.
Pally, but I'm blowing your spot up. But he's good. Good to hear from. Good to hear from old Gregory Orchard.
I never heard of Storybox.
Yes, it was that was part of the.
Do you remember Electric
Magic
Company
Garden.
with Morgan Freeman?
Oh yeah, of course. I love Electric Company. I haven't seen it in
Morgan
years.
Freeman-
but I love that.
Morgan
little fit
Freeman
there.
was shit. He was a token black dude. He walked around like a pimp.
I used to
He
think
sucked.
that was the electric
Magic
company.
Gun.
Like when our power went out, I would be like, "What the fuck, the electric company?"
You were like, why
1, 2,
did
3,
Morgan
4,
Freeman
5,
do
6,
us?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Why's
Da,
Morgan
da,
Freeman
da,
doing
da,
it?
da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7, 8,
man.
9, 10,
I used to watch
11,
all that shit. Romper Room, remember Romper Room?
12.
Family-
Romper Room was the one. And I
Yeah.
always said if they said
The mirror.
hello Kenny,
see
hello
Joe and
Rebecca.
Kenny. Yeah.
Yes, I always thought
I
I
was
always
one
thought
to
it was-
be in that little group of kids that was sitting in the little stage back there behind that woman.
Yeah,
I was
man.
one to be. I don't know where they
You know-
filmed that or how you got.
Do you know who
on
was
that
on?
show.
Do you know who was on Romper Room? Joey's not going to know him. Davin was on Romper Room.
that really?
Yeah,
He
he's a
scrolls his-
friend of ours, a comic, Davin Rosenblatt. Yeah, he was on
Yeah,
Romper
Davin
Room. He kind of
He's-
jokes
he-
and says
He
that
scrolls,
says that,
he scrolls his way on every gig. Who the fuck's
yeah,
his-
well,
what's his problem?
he was on, and it's funny because he'll sometimes make a joke that one of his credits was he was on Romper Room. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But he went on it as a kid, yeah. And I used to the one I used to watch, and I wanted to be on it so bad was Wonderama. That's what I wanted to be on.
Yeah.
And they
There
they
was.
actually-
Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
no, I was going to say I really wanted to be on that show because I wanted to like win shit, you know.
I just remembered this. We all know about my MTV exploits.
Yeah.
Thanks to Aku. I believe Aku found that one. Right? Aku found that.
Yeah. Yeah, Koo was the first person to
yeah.
Google that. Yeah, he was the first
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I couldn't find it for years. I remembered when one of the we went to Disney, like 2 years in a row. We won like a raffle for the baseball league, and my family went to Disneyland.
That's
For
cool.
2 years straight. We happened to win, but the one it took like half a fucking day. We were there for a week, but it took half a day, and I was actually on I auditioned for a kids show, almost like you can't say that on
You can't do that on
you
television.
can't do that on television or
I still watch
or
that show.
one of those
Love that show.
one of those shows. So I'm actually I have more TV credits than I
Oh,
remember
sure.
because I was on a game show when I was a child, when I was like 10 or 11, and then Epstein. I went to Nickelodeon and then I was flown to Epstein Island and had a 7-course dinner, and they all
Yeah,
ate it off my young little belly
Yeah, you're young.
as I like
six-pack
naked
guy.
on a table. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and they put wasabi on my dick and fed me to head of state. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I wasn't interrupting any of that because I really was just wondering where you were going with it.
Where it was going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, either way,
well-
it was going to be good or horrendous, and either way, it
Yeah.
was going to be good.
yeah. Well,
So-
they put wasabi on the tip of my 11-year-old penis, and generals and heads of state and Dalai Lamas had to they had a wasabi contest. It was a fun time. People are doing shots. They're doing belly shots off my
Kenny,
my navel.
Kenny,
And,
yeah, his nickname was Kenny the Card Table. They just fucking put him on all fours right in the middle of the fucking room and played
No,
pinochle on his back.
They changed my name from Kenny to Kenny.
Kenny,
And,
hey-o.
and it was yes. So I went for it. I went for it. It was a good time. Good weekend.
Very
And
good.
then after that, yeah. So I never have any credits. So hey, Shawnee, play Crambo. That is Martin Freeman trying to Crambo. That's what I'm seeing. Trying to
Mo kill la 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 ro lo lo slop do yellow bug too large. That's
I
the
don't
hard
remember this
part
at
right in there,
all.
and then next you. Crambo kill la la ro flop a doodle yellow bug too large. Did he cover up top bottom it? Crambo. Aliole. And the yodel goes right in there somewhere, but it's a little too high for me. Oh, where will the wedding supper be? Crambo. Where will the wedding supper be? Crambo. Where will the
Remember
wedding
this
supper
ball,
be? Way down yonder in the in a whoa, in a cotton wool, in the eucalyptus tree. Crambo. Crambo kill la 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 ro 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 slop a doodle yellow bug. That's that hard part again right in there. Scramble, flop a doodle yellow bug, toodle lot of diddy, come her up, top bottom it, crambo. You got a guitar string.
There it is. Crambo
Right?
from.
That's not a
Of
bad
course,
impression.
I couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
no, no, yeah, no, you had to go. Crambo.
Now that I've heard it, that's a really good impression.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
Yep. Once you know it, yep, absolutely.
Dude, when you do that and someone who doesn't know what it is and you do it, they're like, he's fucking stroking out. Because you're like, I do that, see, I need that. I don't see him on a game mode. When you have the time to get it, yeah. Ooh. No. That's right there. Yellow, the tree, and the
It's like watching
but
one of
people
those bayou shows from people way down in like the bayou in like Louisiana, and most Americans don't know what the fuck they're saying, and they have subtitles even though they're speaking English.
Right.
I love
Now,
when they have subtitles on English speaking.
Now,
So
Joey,
funny.
Joey, he's a mouse with a cowboy hat covering his eyes, and he has the big whoopee mustache, the big swooping mustache. So all you see is the mustache shaking. When he goes, got him knee down, and he goes, ooh, and the mustache goes up. Crambo, I don't know. You don't want to treat bad families and Crambo.
Exactly. So
fun stuff.
I wanted,
Did we start the show yet?
No, we haven't even really started the show. I wanted to share an experience that I had yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I have not, and I don't know how to explain this. I'm going to do my best to explain what I went through.
Well, this is the second time you've mentioned this. You mentioned once before air, now on air. And I've known you for a long time. I'm kind of interested because you're not the same person talking about it. There's a different vibe there.
Okay. So, my wife for Christmas got me those noise canceling headphones, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't wear them a lot. You see how I like wear these little things here? Because
these are noise canceling. Great.
I don't like wearing big things on my ears. I don't like it. I have very sensitive ears. I'm a sensitive ear guy. So I don't use them.
I get triggered a lot. I get triggered.
I get triggered. Yes. That's the name of my horsey. I get triggered. And so I don't wear them a lot. So yesterday I was my wife was doing something in the kitchen, and all right, now I have to preface this by saying I was high as Georgia Pine when this happened. Okay. But it was good. I was not like in a paranoia. So I was in a good place. So I put my noise canceling headphones on, and I've been listening to Pink Floyd a lot lately, right? And I don't know if you guys know the album called Animals. It's got like 5 songs on it, and it's a concept album. And one of my favorites is Dogs. It's a song called Dogs.
You mentioned this like 5. You've been going on for like 5 weeks now with this album. 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
3
Like I'll
weeks,
just it'll come up on my YouTube. You know what I mean? And I'm just like and it's been really good. So with between the other stuff that I'm listening to and whatever. So, but the video that popped up on my feed. It was some girl who she's either a musician or a singer, or she's something to do with music, and she'll like play a song and listen to it for the first time, and then she gives her feelings on the song.
The voice, the tender voice, or some shit like that. Her name is right.
No, I think this girl's name was like Angelica or Angie.
Okay, yeah. This one didn't have a. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, she's going to play Dogs. And I was just thinking, I'll just listen to her for a little bit, and she'll probably keep interrupting it, and then I'll end up just clicking on it and going to something else.
It's like showing some rap guy Pavarotti. You know what I mean?
I love those. You'll see those young kids, they're like 15, and then they'll play them like a Zeppelin song, and their fucking heads just explode from what they hear.
It's like giving an English school kid a McRib. When he said, they're like, this is fucking great.
Okay. So I decide, you know what? I'll just listen until I get annoyed with the girl, and then I'll just, whatever. So she starts playing the song, and she only spoke over it once after about a minute. And she was like, she was pretty intrigued by what the song is. And if you don't know, it's a 17-minute song, and it has so many different, it goes a bunch of different places. And it's loosely based on Animal Farm, and it's about the dogs, and it's basically about big, metaphorically about big businessmen and what they do to get what they got to get and all that kind of shit. But that's really not the point. The point is I started listening to the song, and then I became completely entranced in the song, where I'm listening to this song and I got my eyes closed, and now I'm seeing the song in my head. And it's like, no, it's like I'm watching a painting. And now, dude, my body was in this state of complete and utter bliss.
Euphoria.
And yes, euphoria. And I was not feeling anything I'd ever felt before in my life. And as the song is meandering, like I'm sitting there listening to it, and I'm sitting there, and it has a bunch of different ways that it goes. And it goes into this thing, and then all of a sudden, after about whatever time frame it is, I'm sitting there and I'm going, it has to end right here, or else it won't. And then boom, it ends at like the exact perfect time. And I am in this state of absolute euphoria. And I was just, dude, I was like giggling to myself. And I was sitting there, I was touching myself like this. Nothing sexual. It wasn't like a sexual thing. My body was having this orgasm. And I'm just touching my body, my face. I'm sitting there in like weird positions, like while this one part of a song is going on. It was really fucked up. And dude, when the song finished, I started crying. I was crying uncontrollably. And my wife came over to me, and I looked up because my eyes were closed, and she just looked at me. And because my wife is so intuitive about this shit, she's looking at me and just giving me a look like, you're okay, right? And I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking crying like I have not cried like this in so long. And I couldn't stop. It must have been for about 5 minutes. And she's got this smile on her face because she must have known what I went through.
She's experienced things like that.
I
Jojo,
guess.
Now you're telling me you're not even fucking around.
This is no joke.
Really have okay,
dude.
You know what you
when
had?
I was done, it took me about 10 minutes to actually calm down because I was breathing so heavy. And dude, it was the most amazing thing that I'd ever gone through. And I don't know if I'm even explaining it right.
No,
I do know what happened.
You're here, Joe.
Where's this YouTube video?
Hold on a second, Joey. You had Joe Conte. I'm being very serious.
Yeah.
You had, they call it a vision. You had a vision. That's what the Native Americans with peyote and stuff like that. You had a vision. You locked in to a frequency that took you into another place. The weed helped, but it brought you to another place. That's what shamans and all kinds of things. People spend their entire lives trying to have that, and unless you've had an altered state of consciousness, whether it's drug induced or tragedy or trauma or bliss, you don't know. People can't understand it, but you got it. You're one of the lucky ones that actually might have had a vision, and they've written on rocks and tableaus and all this kind of stuff about what you might have experienced because it was so profound and it was so.
I had a vision of love.
Great call, great song. But seriously, Joe, great song. But you had a vision. People spend their entire lives searching for it, but you had one, and don't you feel good about it?
Dude, it
was great,
amazing.
doesn't it?
It was
amazing, right? You went into some other world. You remember,
I was here.
You latched onto some other frequency that took you some other journey. And whatever capabilities that your brain has of inventing stuff, but also latching on to the other world. There's other dimensions. There's all we already know. There's all kinds of other shit, and it's all on frequency. So whatever not stars, but whatever stars aligned that puts you in that position, your body, your soul latched onto that frequency and fucking had a ride. And
I think the best way I can explain it, it's like if you were watching,
love it.
Let's say you saw a movie 50 times on a little on your phone. Okay, Joey, you saw a movie, and the only time you ever saw it, it was on the screen the size of your phone, and you love the movie. It's a great movie, right? And you're like, holy shit, wow, amazing. And then you get to watch the same movie in an IMAX theater. That's what it felt like.
It's like enlightening. It's like eye-opening.
Yeah.
It
was
euphoric. Euphoric's the only word I can think of.
I think that's it, man. And for me to just, dude, I broke down. I got so emotional because it was the most beautiful thing I had ever felt in my life that I could not stop crying.
Yeah.
And it was a strange,
remember,
but amazing. And look, if it never happens again, I'm fine because I got to experience.
Here's the thing, Joe. I think it may happen more often than you think because you're
now
tuned in.
I'm tuned in.
Try it with heroin next time.
I would.
I'm not going to look at you on the screen. I'm looking this way. Very good. That was very
good. I would stick with the heroin. I would stay away from like the fentanyl. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hold on. Now listen. I'm listening.
If I'm doing fentanyl, maybe I should listen to Queen. Another One Bites the Dust because I'll maybe.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah. Now, when people go and do that the ayahuasca and they have these retreats and everything like that, the drug that you take does not contain the hallucinogen. People don't seem to realize this. When you go into ayahuasca and you go on these journeys, the drug that you take only releases the dopamine and stuff that you already have in your body. Your body produces it and it saves it. It's a defense mechanism when you're in a giant car crash or you're in a trauma. Adrenaline. It's a protection. You know what I mean? So the drug you take ecstasy does not give you the feeling of euphoria. Ecstasy tells your brain
it opens the door to it. You still have to walk through the door.
Release your stored serotonin. Just like if you had to take a shit or you had to take a piss. It says release that. That's all it is. All of those drugs and hallucinations and all kinds of shit, most of the time, besides for acid, but ecstasy, ayahuasca, your body already produces that drug. It's a defense mechanism for when you have trauma or euphoria, and it's also a keyhole to other dimensions. You know what I mean? You can get pretty deep here. I don't want to go on a slippery slope, but the body has so many different ways so that you tapped into that avenue where you didn't realize it. You weren't searching for it. You weren't sitting there with those fucking glass bowls going,
And don't get me wrong, I love that song, but I heard it in a way that I never heard it before.
People search for that because they're almost trying too hard. You know what I mean? You know when people are like don't look for it, it'll just show up. You know, You're one of the lucky ones. You had a fucking vision, just like an Indian shaman, like a Seminole Indian, a Cherokee, whatever it is.
Like Morrison, like Jim Morrison on fucking peyote.
Yeah, yes, and peyote, Joey, is the same thing. Peyote doesn't give you the drugs. Well, peyote might. Peyote might. It's like a derivative of like acid. Will give you hallucinations. But They go out into the fucking Badlands and they take a bunch of peyote, and the shaman comes back and he goes, "I got all the answers. You know, don't worry about nothing. We'll be fine." But that's the same thing with those kind of trips, you know. And JoJo, you're tuned in, man. You're tuned into the fucking. Think about it. The moon.
Joe, how
and
did
the
you
stars,
feel when you
bro.
woke up today? Like different?
This was last night.
This was yesterday. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, did it affect you after you like
Wow.
came back to Earth, or for
When
lack of a better
you know what
term?
it is, dude. Since I've come back to Earth, so to speak,
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
everything.
It's true.
It's not like my world has changed completely, but everything, and you know how like,
perspective.
and depending on your thoughts on, but everything seems very like
Small,
extra
okay.
crazy lately. You know,
Yeah.
with the existential stuff, people are very concerned about a lot of things. I have less of that.
So did you wake up today and say "fucking snow" or "oh it snowed"? Oh well, you know what I mean?
Joey,
Yeah,
Joey,
it
think
was
about this.
fine. Plus, I
That's
what I
mean.
I
Like, was
work,
it like,
so
"Ah,
great.
it's fucking snow"?
No,
Yeah.
no, you know what?
No.
It wasn't bad. It
Joey.
seems
Because everybody
that
else that I know is like, "Ah, fucking snow."
No. Here's the
That's what
thing.
I'm
Here's the
saying. That's
thing.
why it's like a different. It's a different.
Joe Conte took it in a different place, Joey. Joe Conte was so. Now think about this. There's other factors in here too. You can tell, like the barometric pressure drops when a big snowstorm is coming through. The world, the air, the atmosphere changes.
Thinner
Things
almost.
are different, thinner. It's everything changes. It drops the millibars, go all the way down. That opens up lanes of other frequencies and shit. So Joe Conte was in a spot where he didn't care about the snow. He was just in his thing, in his realm, and it just happened where it all came together, and the motherfucker had a vision.
You know what it
The
reminds me
motherfucker
of?
had a vision.
You guys have both seen Office Space or no? When he goes and
Yes.
gets hypnotized,
Yeah.
and then he's
Yeah.
hypnotized the whole rest of the movie, and it's just everything's like, oh, everything's great, it's okay. That's what it reminds me of.
You know what it
Like
is?
Joe
If
explaining
you-
it reminds me of that.
It's not that, it's not that bad, or it's not that different. But I will tell you, I am so grateful that I went through that, because I don't know if it'll ever happen again. But
yes.
it was so
Had
amazing.
Bev fucking-
Go watch
Film you.
it for anyone that has
That should have been a video
question
for
about
Joe's
visions. Watch
social media.
one of the most underrated Val Kilmer movies of all time, Thunderheart. Thunderheart. He's an
Never heard of
FBI
it.
agent, but he's an FBI agent, and there's visions and stuff. It turns out that he's actually part Indian, so he has these visions. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you can't block visions. They're true. They're something about the soul. And Joe Conte, I am envious of you because I've never had one that was so profound. I think I've had parts.
I've never
of
even
some.
heard of that movie, dude.
Yeah,
I've heard
Thunderheart,
of it.
yeah.
But I knew it.
Yeah.
We got a couple
I
of super
just,
chats. Let me.
I just downloaded it.
hold on. I got a couple of super chats here.
Oh,
Aku.
great movie. Great movie.
He found it. Checked Discord. He might. This was a little while ago. It might be the creme bowl. That
Yeah,
might
it's
be
the
what it's called.
video.
But he's talking about what happened with me, and he put
Yeah,
old
he's-
people really do have the better drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Josephus has a theory on what happened with me. It might have been gas. He has. It might have been gas.
not acid reflux, just gas. Yeah, it might have been gas. Yeah.
Josephus said Kenny was my nickname in ayahuasca school.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh shit! man.
Now, Joe, you mentioned that you wanted to talk about something on the air, and I knew something was different, and I now know that you are not bullshitting. You're telling the truth. This massively affected you, majorly affected you. To
it was an amazing.
I've had bad trips on acid. That's the reason why I don't do acid anymore. Where when you think you're trying to hold on to reality as much, you have so much acid in you that you can't Your brain works, but you can't. In 1 second, you're going, all right, I'm in the woods. And then you're like, why the fuck am I in the woods? And you're like, what is going on? They're coming after me. I have to go. Where do I go? I don't know. And it's you can't lock anything down. You know what I mean? So your brain runs rampant on. Sometimes it's good, and it's an amazing kaleidoscope of, you could draw something. You could you're in a pool of water. You know what I mean? There's sensory information, and then there's other times where you are in fucking hell. You are in the belly of the beast, where you're like, and then you're like, why the fuck? And then you start to slowly come out of it and go, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? It's like, what a funny story is I was coming off of acid and I had to go to summer school. Okay. So I'd done acid the entire
When a story
night.
starts like that, it's either a Kenny story or B, a good story.
I was at my friend's house, and I'm like, I have to go to summer school. There was one class that I missed too many times, like sophomore year, and I'm like, I have to go to summer school. So I get back, I ride my bicycle back to my house. I change my clothes, and I'm like, you don't know what the fuck. You're like, what do I do? I'm on acid. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't. I'm on acid. I go into the school. I have like a plastic bag with like yodels in it because I figured I'd pack a lunch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, that was my idea of a lunch. It's like a yodel, and I ride to school. And the high school was like it was like quarter of a mile from me, from where I grew up, my high school. So I get there and I sit in a chair and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, everything is like moving around, and not in when you're on acid, it's not when you concentrate on something, that's when the hallucinations start. When you don't concentrate on stuff, everything is kind of like hyperextended. The lights are a little brighter. The corners are a little sharper. You know what I mean? Your vision just takes it in a little bit. But if you stare at my friend Danny's foot, all of a sudden we're sitting there looking at his foot, and I'm actually looking at my foot, and my big toe started blowing bubbles. You know what I mean? My toenail.
When did the guy bubbles get there?
And blowing bubbles. If you concentrate on that, if you're not, and I was coming down off acid, so
when did bubbles get there?
Yeah.
That took me a second.
So I sit down, and behind me walks this 7-foot black dude. His name was like Clarence or something like that. Loud, just being loud. Right, it's in the morning. I'm there early because I'm already awake. I haven't slept in a day, in 24 hours. You don't sleep on acid, So I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, just do the check-in, and I'm thinking, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? What am I doing? I'm gonna be here 6 hours, 6 fucking hours. The motherfucker sits behind me and he's talking, and then he goes, and he coughs, and I felt the cough on my neck, and then I smelt his fucking rotten breath, rotten morning breath.
Oh. No.
I grabbed my bag and I fucking took off. I was gone.
Wow.
I didn't even wait for the teacher. She saw me as I was leaving. I was like, there is no possible way I'm sitting next to this guy. The rat's asshole stench of this motherfucker's cough behind my neck
Makes a hell of fun,
sent me yeah, rat's asshole, Bob.
Bad breath made you leave a party. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Holy
No, it's
shit.
school. It was school. I was in school.
Oh,
Not a party.
Holy shit. Aku says he was talking about what happened with me. If I had to guess, Conte tweaked his back and some of the acid he took in the 80s leaked from his spinal fluid into his bloodstream.
It's still there.
Oh my God. Yeah, I never did it.
Joe Conte, I would take this as an amazing thing.
It is. There's no I loved it. And I don't know, maybe like
I think you're gonna have
like
more.
I don't know.
You're opened up. Your faucet's open,
dude.
It's
the
awesome.
last time I cried like that was, it was when my mom died, and I remember my mom died on a Tuesday, and that Wednesday, and it's funny too because I remember I was crying uncontrollably, but I still had the wherewithal when as soon as I was done crying to take a picture of me to see what I looked like I was crying, and I still have that picture somewhere. But you know, we all get teary eyed, and you know, and when my dad died, you know, I had a moment when my dad died, but it was shorter because we were in the funeral home, and it was the morning of the thing, and I kind of broke down, and then I walked, and Beverly came over to me, and I walked to the side because I was in front of the casket, and then she I forgot exactly what she said, but she was like, "Hey, honey, you're making an ass out of yourself. Knock it off." And it really made me laugh, dude. It was really funny. It was so perfect. Like my wife fucking it was like it was
took you right out of it. Yeah,
it was
awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
But dude, this was, I would honestly say I was crying for maybe like a full 2 minutes like think of, I want to hold your hand. And I'm like a fucking 14-year-old girl in 1964 crying during the whole thing. Maybe 2.5 minutes. That's a long time. And it was uncontrollable. And then I finally stopped, and it was funny because I was looking at her, and she's just looking at me, and she just had this look of, she knew it. She was like, "You're good."
Yeah,
and she was just kind of shaking her head.
Yeah,
she knew it.
Even if she hasn't been where you are, she's been where she has been. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's
she's very open to that stuff. Now let me ask you this, Joe Conte. Does this sway you? Any different? Does it sway your, after this happened? Does it sway your thought patterns of anything? Afterlife, supernatural, or being, or do you like to suck dick now? You know what I mean?
I didn't think any of you heard me.
Joey said it.
Like
Joey
it, but
said,
I would probably be
it.
more tolerant to it now.
I didn't think either of you heard me.
I heard you. Yeah, you said it. I didn't say it. You're like sucking dick now. That's great. Oh, okay. Change the name of the show. It's a Suck Dick and Kenny Show. No, sorry.
Yeah.
But does it sway you in a supernatural? Because here, like,
I don't know.
When my uncle was killed in a car accident, drunk driver killed him. It was like 3 days after he was gone. And not to bring it down, but I'm sitting at the kitchen table that he last sat talking to my grandmother about life insurance. And then he goes to go pick up my Aunt Sharon. She was a nurse, and it was on Halloween. It was midnight, and but the drunk driver killed him. But I'm sitting at the chair, and I start to cry because I want my uncle back. I said, "Please, I'm sitting there trying to eat Cheerios, but I can't eat because I'm crying and saying, please come back. I'm 9 years old. Please come back. Just please come back." My grandfather grabs my shoulder.
This was like a week and a half ago.
My grandfather grabs my shoulder, okay, and squeezes my shoulder. And I look back at my grandfather to say I'm okay, and put my hand on his my hand on his hand. There's no one there.
Nobody there. I knew you were gonna say that.
Nobody there. There ain't nobody there.
But what makes you think it was your grandfather?
I thought it was my grandfather. There was nobody there.
Oh,
so
he thought it was his grandfather who was alive.
I thought my grandfather who was alive was
behind me.
I
see. Okay, I see what you're saying.
There was no one there. So that
it was your uncle.
The experience that I had there ain't no fucking way that anyone is gonna tell me that there ain't an afterlife.
Or that
You know what I
that
mean?
wasn't.
Oh, dude,
There
it's
ain't,
like
there
that
ain't
like
no
Joe's-
way.
it's like Joe's story when his mom passed with the lights, or when they were leaving the was it something with the lights? The lights flickered or something like that.
Right about the moment when my mom passed away, one of the lights in the room
Yeah.
that was off the whole time in the ceiling, it just flickered and then popped.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
So
like
in
when
my
I
joke,
told you
when I-
guys the same story about the lights flickering at my mother's house when
Oh,
we
yeah.
were talking about my
Yeah.
father or whatever after he died, and we
Yep.
were talking about him, and my mother turned around and the lights flickered. And I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
I see that.
Right.
And look, I don't know, but in my joke, when I do a joke about my mother dying of cancer on stage, it's a real blast. And one of
This has
the
been a hilarious show so
and-
far.
yeah. And then when I said when the light flickered and it came on, then I said, so even in death, my mother was like, ta-da! You know what I mean? So it was kind of funny.
Yeah. Now listen, if I die soon, I'm gonna be
Oh, we
fucking
can
around all
only
over the
hope
place.
and pray.
I know, yeah. From my lips to God's ears. Yeah, I know. But I would be fucking. My uncle was a trickster. He was
Trickster.
he was awesome.
He was a
Yeah,
band.
he was
He was in a
awesome.
band from Paramus, New Jersey, in the 80s.
Trickster.
He was
Wow.
in Trickster.
Wow. Trickster.
I used to see them
effort.
at the Suburban all the
Wow.
time. Those fucking dweebs.
Wow.
Forgot about
But
that.
I would, if I die, I'm gonna watch over everybody. You know what I mean? I always say this too. If I die, I told all my family members, your houses will never be haunted. Your houses will never be haunted. Because how could I be on the other rim? You know what I mean? So I'm not scared of ghosts. If I see a ghost, kill me. Kill me. If you kill me, I will become more powerful than you possibly imagine. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hold on.
But I'll be on the other side. I'll be on the other side. How could I watch from upstairs as I'm playing baseball with Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and Mickey Mantle? I'm sitting there playing baseball, and my sister's tormented with some guy knocking around in the attic, messing with guitars and shit. No, fuck that. It's on, brother. It's
There's
going.
some
You know what I
funny
mean?
shit in the chat. Hold on, in the chat, there's some funny shit. First, where is it? Josephus, he's doing Kenny doing I want my uncle back, uncle back, uncle back, uncle back.
I didn't know what tune he was going with.
Yeah. It's the baby back ribs.
He's put my uncle in. He's put my
Fuck you,
uncle.
Josephus. And
my
then
uncle in
Articulate
Chili's.
John. Hold on, very interesting. Articulate
my
John said
uncle
the
back,
lights
uncle
went
back.
out. The lights went out when my father died, but that's because he didn't pay the bill.
That's a good one.
I want my uncle back, uncle back, uncle back, uncle back. That's fucking funny.
fucking
Go
funny.
save us. That's fucking
Let me see.
funny.
Aku, this is interesting. I'm not a man of faith, spirits, and I'm not a man of faith. Spirits and magics are the thing I've chased honestly and found nothing. However, I know there's some truth to the Aboriginal stories about skinwalkers or Wendigos. Do you know what that is, Kenny?
Wendigos.
Wendigos?
Yeah, it's I believe they're like
Oh, is
Skinwalker
that an
Ranch.
insult? Is that an insult
Yeah.
with me and Joey? He's calling us. Hey, when do the Dagos out of here?
no.
When do the
Wendigos
Dagos
are
leaving?
Skinwalkers are like there's skinwalkers are lost spirits that here's the thing, nobody's ever died from a skinwalker. You know what I mean? They're scary because they'll be like, you'll be walking, and it's documented shit. You'll be walking over a trail in Nevada and stuff, and you'll hear, help me, I'm over here, come here. And they try to lure you in, you know what I mean? And they're other dimensional demons. You guys have to understand, if you're a religious person, Satan is running this whole motherfucker. Satan is running the world. It's the way it's supposed to be. It's the way it's written in the Bible. If you believe in the Bible, okay? If you don't, you have to understand that there are realms that are not so black and white and cut and dry. It is different. Energy cannot be, it's the law of conservation of energy and mass cannot be created or destroyed. We are living batteries. We are power plants. Every human body is a power plant, and it's a nuclear, not a nuclear, but it's if for lack of a better phrase, a nuclear power plant that cannot be. It's created, and it cannot be destroyed. So that's what the soul is. You know what I mean? That's what people say 10% of the brain. Nobody's ever studied how much your brain actually works. You know what I mean?
No, but that
No one's
10%
ever
of your
studied.
brain thing is nonsense. It's not
It's,
true. We
it's
use all of our
bullshit.
brain.
Somebody
Use all
made
different
it up.
parts of our brain. Yeah, they
Right.
just made that shit up. Yeah.
There's a consciousness that is different. There are things that are out there that want to hurt you. They in a menace way. They want to screw you up. They want to get you to do evil things, and some people are wired differently. Like some guy is a truck driver and he gets hit over the head with a load of rocks or something like that. He comes out of a coma. 6 months later, he's a classical pianist.
Oh yeah.
Playing,
I've heard of shit
playing
like that
music.
happening.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
Yep.
a savant.
He didn't know how to do it
kind of thing.
beforehand.
Didn't know how to do it
You know,
before and to become an expert at
Massman,
it.
right?
They
Yeah.
turn on a part of their brain or something.
The guy is a janitor, and he gets hit over the head with a ball peen hammer, and 6 months later, he's one of the world's greatest mathematicians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are certain things that we are not keen to yet of our abilities.
There's a
but-
kid. There's a guy I went to high school with that I haven't talked to him in years now, but he was I don't know if he was hit. I think he was hit. No, sorry, not high school. A guy that I wrestled with, Rob. That when I first got into wrestling that I met, that he got hit. Actually, this is on like the police blotter on some fucking website, but he was walking across the street in Jersey City. He got fucking hit by a car, and then as he's trying to get up, he gets hit by a second car, and he fucking flies in the air. He was in a coma for months, and he woke up, and now suddenly he can speak perfect Spanish. And he's like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
And even he's like, I don't know how the fuck this happened.
That is
Yeah.
so
What?
fucking
Yeah.
So weird.
Or you have a British accent.
And if you
Somebody's
watch
having an
if you see the video, because it was from security cameras outside some store, I can't tell you how the fuck he even lived. Never mind,
Like
walked again.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
wrestled
And-
again.
and
It was
then-
insane.
And then to just start speaking another language.
Okay, all right, guys.
Wait, hold on one
This
second. In the
leads-
chat. Hold on. Josephus, this is a little bit from before, but he said, my one-liner is, I quit drinking milk in 2020 when Mama died, which is really funny.
I don't even get it.
Such a douche. And then
Milk.
Articulate
Breast
John
milk.
says, carbon can never be destroyed, but it can be copied. Hey-oh. I had
Oh,
That's
Oh.
a good one.
yeah, that was a dad joke. I had to throw in a
I don't
corny dad
understand
joke.
the
Now-
milk line.
In other words, he was
breastfeeding.
getting milk out of his mom's tit, and he was drinking
Breastfeeding.
milk until his mom died.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Not cow milk, bro.
What?
What?
I guess
Now
if it
listen,
was funny, I would
Jojo,
understand.
Joe Conti. This leads perfectly into Revis. Remember I told you to remember Revis?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Isn't she
All
a
right,
country
so-
singer? That chick.
No, Darrell Revis. But this guy's name was Revis. Okay.
Okay.
So 6 o'clock in the
Didn't he have
morning.
a show with Kathy Lee for a few years?
That
Regis.
was yeah. That was Regis.
Revis and Kathy.
That was Regis.
Revis and
Revis
Caffey.
Okay. So listen to this. I've been scouring the intertubes to try to find, but I couldn't find it. I was shoveling snow from 4 o'clock to like 6 o'clock. Because we have long walkways here. Jojo Conti, you've been here. There's a lot of walkways to get to the chickens and all kinds of stuff. So it's a big, and we got 18 inches or whatever. So I got the Snow Joe. I have my Snow Joe, my electric snowmobile, snow blower, and it's brilliant. So me and my stepfather were sitting there, we're out there for hours. Okay, we get back inside, take the shit off, and I'm watching a live feed from Manhattan, Times Square. Okay, now the plows are going by, right, and they're in Times Square, bright lights, the whole thing, and there's a big chunk of like snow. And there's guys in orange, wetsuits, like almost like rain suits, like shiny orange suits with hats on. Can you picture it? Can you picture what I'm talking about? Right?
Yep.
Kind of like, so nobody hits them. They look like a big street cone. You know what I mean?
Yes, gotcha.
So I'm watching this, okay? And there's a woman, and she's doing her diatribe. Yeah, we're in Manhattan. We're expecting 6 to 8 more inches, but these crews are doing all they can. Cut these, and she goes over to the one guy, and she's like, "How are you doing? Can you talk for a minute?" When I tell you, if this cunt had 1 million more wishes to pick someone different to put on the air than this motherfucker picked.
Did he just start
She wanted some guy named Barry to go, yeah, we're just shoveling, make sure everybody's safe. It's our job.
Just some small talk, right?
Just some small talk.
Yep.
Bro, this motherfucker had a orange hat, glasses fogged over down to his nose running, Down syndrome eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
And she goes, what's your name? And he goes, my name's Revis. And right there, I was like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. And she goes, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm just shoveling. And he's looking over at his partner, and his head's turning. I'm just shoveling. I don't mean to make fun of retarded people. I have retarded people in my family. I'm one of them. You know what I mean? Down syndrome. I got yes, exactly. Down syndrome. It's in my family. It's okay.
Right.
But when I tell you, this kid, the snot was out of his nose, and she's like, "Well, what's your objective?" He goes, "I just like to shovel. I just like to shovel." Couldn't get a fucking answer out of this guy.
It's actually a
and
very
she's like,
good
okay.
It really is, dude. That's a very good impression of somebody with Down syndrome.
It is. It's there's no attention span. It's like, I'm shoveling. You have food? I'm shoveling. Everything's good.
So I guess it was a Down snow shoveling syndrome.
And I don't know if he was affected with Down syndrome itself, but he was affected with something. He was the equal opportunity employer to shovel snow at 6 o'clock in the morning in Times Square. And she she didn't do any research to let's go to this guy to say how are you doing? Man on the street.
Maybe just shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth and don't start small talk with anybody.
Joe, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, how did you pick that guy? If you had a drawing, if you give the greatest artist, draw me a retarded person, he would have drew this guy.
Oh boy,
he would have drew this guy.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder would have been like, yeah, let's not talk. Yeah, maybe, this guy might just talk my ear off.
All you had to do is listen to him. I like shoveling. I like to shovel.
Oh
yeah, he likes peanut butter and celery sandwiches too. Who the fuck eats that shit?
Elvis.
Peanut butter and what?
Celery.
Yeah. Thanks for the crunch.
That sounds like Joe's lunch or dinner after we finish everything.
I like the crunch.
Yeah, exactly. Peanut butter and yogurt. Holy shit, dude.
That was close.
Bubble bath.
Wow, dude.
Bubble bath. Bubble bath. I like the shovel. Bubble bath.
All right. Let's finish up with very quickly before we go into Joey's one-liners. Let's does Shawnee have the very quickly? We last week Joey told about he got into an accident and somebody blew through a red light and smashed the front of his dad's car.
Yeah, blew.
I went through a stop sign. Yep, and so there was and Joey got a new car. That's the old one, right?
Yeah. Holy Christ!
And so now here's the thing.
Joey, they totaled it.
Yeah, did they total it?
Yeah,
they did.
That's why I got a new car. I had to. I needed something for.
Joe, we got a new
get to
car.
work.
What'd you get? A GMC, right? Looks pretty nice, right?
Yeah, GMC Acadia 2017 limited edition. I don't know what the fuck is
look
limited
at that.
about it.
Looks very.
I don't know what the regular edition is like, so I don't know what's limited about it.
I don't know, but it looks.
But you know what?
limited.
It's 3 years newer than my car was, and it's 10,000 less miles. So I did good.
It looks like a Joey car. I could see Joey in that car.
Yeah.
I realized when I was in there doing all this shit that like I've never had to do this before. Like I'm 48, dude. Like every car I've ever had, like my first car I bought myself, I just saved from whatever communion and confirmation and birthday and shit like that. So I had money in the bank. Then my second car, my parents bought me, but every car since then, except my old truck, has been like a hand me down from one of my parents because they want. Oh, I want a new car. I like the new whatever. I'm gonna go buy this, and then I would take it. And then my truck that I'm still so in love with, I couldn't afford to get it fixed, but that was a 2009 Chevy Trailblazer. My father bought me that as like I guess it was like a birthday gift or something. I don't remember. But then that's it. Everything has always been from them. So this is like I didn't know what the fuck. Thank God my wife was with me because I would still be in the park, like in the fucking parking lot. Where do I find the car for sale? Like Kenny's talking about. I don't know if I'm like I'm 48.
Sometimes you need a
good
idiot. Sometimes you need a good woman behind you. You know, whether you're on a peyote, ashwagandha trip or buying a car.
She was like, relax. It's cool. It's easy. Just do this. Like you need to ask this question and sign this, and then everything was done. Except it still took like 2.5 fucking hours. But still,
yeah, it always does.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
So Joey, during the week, because there was a police report made, obviously.
Oh, okay. And I didn't know where you were going with that. I thought you just wanted to show a picture of the new
this
car.
Just made me fucking laugh.
I lost.
So Joey noticed that. He noticed that on the police report, when they had, it's got Joey's name, his address, and then it's got.
Sean, don't put the picture up yet. Hold on, let me just make sure I got my fucking address and shit out of it.
Yeah, let's make sure.
I don't know where you're going.
Actually, Shawnee, can you crop it so you can cut my address out before you put it on screen?
I figured as much. Unless you want people.
I didn't even notice.
Shawnee knows. He's smart. He's smart enough to know that we're idiots. He's like, this idiot just gave me something to put on the screen, and it's got his fucking address on it.
Put his address. Put his address right next to his dick pic. Just put.
Yeah, exactly.
The address.
So Joey sends us a piece, a small little cabin. There it is. So
yes.
Oh yeah. So a driver's license and all that, height, all that, and then when it says eyes, it says 2.
I remember this. Yeah, I saw this.
Oh my god! So of course we're just laughing. Like, really, eyes 2, and so it was fucking hilarious. But then it doesn't make sense. Like, why would
what
they
made
put
it funnier
2?
is I didn't know. Like, I didn't know what that meant. I just thought literally, okay, he has 2 eyes. I didn't know it was.
There's no way.
That's what made it funnier to me.
It's like there's no way that's why, right? So that's what's funny. And then we find out that 2, the number 2, as in like maybe, I don't know, the second place you would go, number 2 is code for a color. And Joey, what color is that?
Brown.
Brown, yeah.
Brown.
The number 2 spot. Sitting in the 2 hole, everybody, is brown.
The number 2. The number 2, brown.
Yeah.
So I thought that
number 2.
I thought it would say, like, my license says BR. All right. Joe says whatever, HZL or whatever. Like, why wouldn't it say BR or BL or GRN or whatever the fuck? It said 2. I'm like, wait a second. I'm at my day job when I saw this. And again, I didn't know this was police code for anything. Like, I know like 187. I thought that was like all police codes were 3 digits now. So I don't know. So I'm looking at this fucking thing and I'm like, this can't be real. So like I go show my boss. I go, I just got the police report. Like, look at the description of me. And she like reads everything and she goes, okay. And I'm like, look at the eyes. She goes, 2? What the? And so she didn't know either, which is great.
Yeah.
And then like an hour or two later, I looked it up and I'm like, wait a minute, 2 means brown. Why didn't they just put BR or BRN?
I've put Hazel.
Holy.
I
thought it was just like a rookie cop that didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like a rookie cop that didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
so I'm guessing if
fucking Captain Morgan is getting a GMC and his fucking paperwork ain't going through.
His 2 eyes.
Hey, do you think it
Jack
said
Sparrow
one?
over here.
Do you think it said 1 on Sammy Davis Jr.'s license plate?
Yeah,
you think it said 1?
1 means glass.
1.
Yeah, one is 1 glass.
Yeah.
It was funny when Joey sent us that, we were like, "Holy shit, this is hilarious!" And Joey put, I just Googled 2 and it equals brown in police code, and then Kenny just puts like poo, like
Yeah.
So I put, and I thought this was kind of funny. So I put eye color equals 2. Second thing, where do you like your penis inside you? 2.
I like that one.
It's just too funny, man.
I felt it was even fun. I mean, I've told you guys this before, but there's a lot of shit that I'm just like dumb about. I just don't know. And when I realize it makes it.
I know
when
everybody
in
in
the
the chat room is like, shocked that you just said that.
But when I realize it, like this 2 thing, it makes it even funnier to me how fucking stupid it was when I didn't know.
Yeah, but I didn't know that either. I
I know
assumed
I
it
felt,
means
I
something,
felt so
but
stupid
still.
you didn't know either. I didn't. I thought it
didn't
was
know.
lines.
Joe,
I thought it was literal.
Joe Conte. Joey doesn't seem
literal
to realize. Joey doesn't seem to realize that. And me and Joe kind of have conversations about this. Is that he doesn't seem to realize is that it's not that he's it's not that he doesn't have enough brain cells left. It's not that he's been hit over the head with chairs and motorcycles.
A Tonka truck too.
A Tonka truck. It's not that.
Yeah, a guy beat me up with a Tonka truck in Canada once.
A Tonka truck. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that he's he can't live in this world. The funniest part is that he lives outside it just a little bit, where he don't get the natural. And it's not about getting hit in the head or head injuries or back surgeries. It's not about so much getting knocked around. It's just that he goes, "Oh, that's what you mean." Just like the breastfeeding. You know what I mean? It's like, where's the milk come from? What are you talking about, milk? It's breastfeeding. That was 8 minutes ago. You know what I mean? And that's the brilliance of it.
There's so much funny shit that they're doing. Even I'll just catch up a little bit. Like when we were talking about Revis, Josephus put, did he blink from the bottom up? That's Downs. And then he put
nice.
Jesus Christ. Then he put the shoveling wheelberries, which is
wow. Josephus is a hot guy.
And then Aku just put, I wonder if Joey says no whammies, no whammies, no whammies when he's out cruising in his new vehicle now. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, because you just don't have you got a brand new fucking car. But all right. Well,
I didn't want to get a new car, but I obviously didn't. I needed something to get to my day job, and they gave me a. So this kind of
and the
pissed
funny
me
part
off
is that the 2017, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that new car is 9 years old.
yeah, but it's still newer than the car I had.
Yeah, it's new.
But the other one was 2014.
Yep.
But they gave me a rental, and they were like, insurance is like, oh, we take full responsibility, so we'll pay 5 days. We'll prepay 5 days for a rental car. So I picked it up Friday. So it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I would have had to bring it back Wednesday. And then they called me after I picked up the rental. They called me and said, unfortunately, the car is a total loss. So then insurance called me again and said, by the way, the rental has to be back on Wednesday because it was supposed to be for the duration of the repairs, but we're not doing any repairs. Yeah. So bring it back. I'm like,
yes, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to buy something. So we just went out Friday and looked at this thing. We researched it online. I looked at everything, and people are saying what problems there is, like that. But it was nice, man. I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Cool.
So whatever.
Congrats.
I'm good now.
All right. Well, then All right,
finance
Shawnee,
manager.
let's do Joey's one-liners, and then
Yeah, I just sent him one
what the hell
before.
do we call this episode? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I have a few.
All right. Here we go. I don't know if there's any music for this yet.
Oh, I just sent Sean fucking 2 more.
Trying to run
AI
and read it
songs.
right.
So there's this one.
Cramble.
Teenage phone and freedom right. Black
Cramble.
Cramble.
All right, we got one-liners with Joey Image. We got to come up with a intro for that. Yeah, Joey, why don't you come up with like an AI thing where it would be like, hey,
Oh, for
Joey
that?
Yeah, with just Joey Image one-liners.
I could try that.
On the
Yeah.
Conte and Kenny Show. Yeah, it's the
I
end of the
just,
show. It's time to do it. You know what I mean? Give all that
I just
information.
sent Sean
You
a
10 years
couple
ago.
more AI songs I made before that I haven't listened to yet, which I think it's funnier because then we all hear them together. But
Okay.
Shawnee, where's the picture I just sent you? I mean, where's the one? There you go.
All right, here we go.
You don't need it. This was not 4 years ago, by the way. This was 14 years ago. You don't need a parachute to skydive. You only need a parachute to skydive twice.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the greatest advice of all time. That's a fucking rock solid fucking
Yeah.
Funny yet practical, right?
granite,
Yeah.
rock
Funny yet
solid granite.
practical.
Yeah, I don't want to
Granite
just be funny. I want to be
Granite
education or informative too.
Yeah. I got nothing wrong with
Sean,
it.
you got any other
Granite.
ones that I didn't do yet, or that we didn't talk about yet? I don't even know because I know last week you did like 8 of them or some shit, or 6 or whatever, right? All right, I'll have to find. I'll have to come up with more or find more that I have.
All
I
right,
have
well, at
the
least we
problem
got
is
one.
The problem is I don't remember to go through those Facebook memories every single day. When I do, that's where I get most of them from, and they're always so old.
Hey, listen, hey, one is a gem.
Jesus Christ.
That's a gem. You don't need
All right.
you don't need a parachute to
Before we
skydive.
do that, hold on. I just want to look real
Twice.
quick because these guys are absolutely
Fucking-
murdering in here.
I don't get this one either.
It Josephus said, I did Special K every day for a year straight. Then I found out the bitch wasn't even retarded. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I get that.
Oh my God. Holy shit, Josephus. You're a fucking brutal guy. You're fucking funny. All right. Let's do
on
what the hell do
fire
we call
tonight.
this episode? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really been on fire. Him and Aku have been in there just battling back and forth. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, let's do what the hell do we call this episode?
With Dave Ingram.
How do you
Good
do?
evening.
David Ingram here from the death metal band Benediction, formerly of Metal Breakfast Radio, and I might get back to that at some point in the future, but I don't know. And now, the Conte and Kenny Show, after more than an hour of utter nonsense and stupidity, you can believe it, asks the question, what the hell do we call this episode?
I have
All right.
11.
I got like I don't have that many actually. I only have.
I'm wondering what you guys. I'm wondering what
It's
you
so
guys.
weird
have
that you
to
can hear
come
me
up with.
because my mic is right now, but I guess not.
No, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
I wonder.
Um,
I wonder what you guys have.
No,
I
Joey,
don't have
your-
too
your-
many.
Your mic is not muted. Feel free to say
It's-
anything.
It's literally muted
Shawnee's-
right now.
See Shawnee's
That's
attitude.
okay.
He don't take
My
no
new-
shit no more.
My new mic is
Shawnee-
on mute.
Shawnee don't take no shit no more.
All
Yeah?
right.
He's
Joe,
hey,
go
your
first.
mic's on, asshole. Your mic's on.
Yeah.
He's
he knows that.
I love it.
um,
Shawnee's getting some balls over there. Super.
all right, so I have
Angelo.
the Secret Garden Bush twins.
My first one is Crying Joe.
Crying Joe. Okay,
Crying
cool.
Joe, okay.
Yeah.
Secret
and,
Garden
Wasabi-
Bush.
Wasabi on my penis, which is kind of funny.
I don't even remember that one.
Epstein
my
Island,
next
yeah.
my next one is Joe's Vision.
Joe's Vision. This is good. Kenny Michaels instead of Kenny Michaels. Kenny
Yeah.
Michaels. Yep, that was
Okay.
good.
I have Joe Cobain instead of because somebody said instead of Conte. Somebody in the chat said you were in Nirvana during that
Joe Cobain.
Oh,
episode.
okay.
So Joe Cobain
Yep.
instead of Joe Conte. Okay.
Bad breath ruined Kenny's party. He fucking
Summer school.
left the party because of bad breath.
No, I left summer school.
Yeah.
You left summer school? I thought it was a party you were at.
No, he
No,
said he
I
was in
left.
school.
I left the party to go to summer school, and the black dude behind me coughed, and I smelled rat's asshole, and I left
Oh,
school.
So you left. I thought you left the party because of Jesus. That's
I
even
left-
worse.
I
You
left-
left school because
I
of
left-
bad breath.
I left the party to go to school, and then I left school to go
Speaking
back to
of
the party.
speaking of that story, my next title I had is 7-foot Clarence.
7-foot Clarence. I only have one more.
I have like
so you'll have
7
to finish
more.
up with it. All right.
Okay.
I want my uncle back, uncle back, uncle back, uncle back.
That's the good one. I want my uncle back, uncle back, uncle back, uncle back. I
Let me
want
see
my
if there's
uncle back.
anything in the chat. Oh shit. Okay.
Where's my next?
That's
Oh,
a
my next
good
one.
man.
My next one is so Kenny's coming off acid.
Yeah.
That's my next. That's it. So Kenny's coming off.
Oh,
acid.
okay. Here I got one. I got a couple from the chat, so I'll go back and forth with you. Josephus,
Okay.
how Conte got his groove back.
Nice.
That's a really good one.
Damn,
actually.
Josephus.
That might be
Man.
the
Oh
winner.
my God, he's fucking killing.
My next one is when did Bubbles get here?
Right.
Aku has Conte the Seer, Seer. Kenny, do you know what a seer
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, it's like a wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
shaman
good.
kind of guy.
That's
Yeah.
actually very good. He also has old people drugs, which is kind of funny. All right, go ahead.
When did Bubbles 7-foot Clarence? Carbon copy.
Carbon copy. Yep.
And then
I
only
got
have
one from Josephus. The Dolly Swarma, which is very funny.
Yeah.
I only have
Dolly
3 more.
Go ahead.
Down syndrome eyes. I don't know if
Jesus
we can use
Christ.
that.
Yeah.
That's one of them. And then my next one is 2 eyes, like with the number 2.
2 eyes, yes.
And then my last one is I like shoveling, which is appropriate because
yeah.
it fucking snowed today.
exactly.
That's Revis. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 feet of fucking snow over here.
And he
All right,
really
I have
did
the-
enjoy shoveling.
The
Ooh, Kenny, you got something?
two I'm going to go with. You guys
Okay.
can decide. Is one, I want my uncle back, uncle back, uncle back, my uncle back, uncle back. Right. The other one is
Right.
how Conte got his groove back.
Jesus
I'm
I
gonna
think
go
that's
with
the winner. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
go
think
with
that's
those
the
two.
winner. It's better than anything I came up with.
I'm going to go with
Yeah.
those two.
I do like
All
when
right.
did Bubbles get here though?
Yeah. When did Bubbles get? Yeah.
It's such
All
a
right.
throwaway line.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. All right. Well, then, you know what, Shawnee? If you want to start our ending music and we will get this out of here, I'm going to go and actually legitimately have my yogurt with peanut butter
Your
tonight
snack.
for
Oh,
sure.
your peanut butter and celery sandwich. You retarded
Peanut
guy.
butter jelly sandwich. That was funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Down
my
syndrome
God.
menu. Yeah.
Yes.
You go to McDonald's, you're like, do you have the Down syndrome menu? And it's apples. It's apples and honey. It's celery sticks and peanut butter. And
Plaster of
fucking-
Paris
and,
on
Oh,
fucking.
and breadsticks with Nutella. And that's the Down syndrome snack party. Holy God. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I'm
That's
sorry,
funny.
Lord. I'm sorry.
Thank you to Articulate John, Aku, Josephus Comedy. Who else was
Gregory
in there
Ocean,
tonight?
whatever his name was.
The main
Yes,
course of the
Gregory
Down
Orchard was there. Yes.
Yeah,
Orchard,
Gregory
Orchard,
Orchard.
nice ocean.
Miracles.
Greg Ocean.
The main course of a Down syndrome buffet is spaghetti on wheat bread.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I'm on that. Spaghetti on wheat bread. All right. I want to thank
Now
all
we got to
of
name
you.
now we got to name the title Down Syndrome Buffet.
Spaghetti on wheat bread.
Spaghetti on
Just they
wheat
call it
bread.
spaghetti
Might
on
be
wheat bread.
that.
That's
That
not
might
bad
end
either.
up dethroning fucking Josephus's line. It's so bad. Yeah, so thank you guys, and thank you all of you for who listen and support us. We really appreciate it. And thank you to Shawnee for being our producer and 100 Proof Podcasting. Tell your friends about the show. You can listen to all the episodes in podcast or right here on the YouTube channel. And you know what? We end the show the same way our pal, the late, great Otto Peterson, would always say goodbye. And you know what it is. hits. Take care.